Hi everybody, we're just on our way back from training and we got our ABS light came on in the van. We noticed a little bit of vibration in the brake pedal at low speeds when we were braking, and then when we got to around 80 kilometers an hour the ABS light came on and it's dead on. So we'll run a diagnostic scan in the workshop probably tomorrow and see what shows up, but that type of information is kind of invaluable for the mechanic to know that vibration in the pedal at low speeds and then the light coming on at high speeds. To me that indicates there's a problem with one of the ABS ring gears or possibly a wheel bearing, but we'll know that when we're doing an oscilloscope reading on it. So we'll get into the workshop tomorrow and have a look and see what's going on with it. But there you go, look, ABS light on. Even the 9D van has a little bit of issues now and again. Not even a mechanic can avoid these annoying lights. So we'll get cracking on that tomorrow and try and get it sorted. Okay, have a good one. Okay, so as you can see there, we've got the 9D van in the workshop. So we just plugged in the diagnostics there now and we're at the reading the fault code. So what's that coming up? Okay, so we've got wheel speed sensor front right. And as you can see, we've gone into the data and the error code is coming in at 89 kilometers an hour. Is what we were seeing when the light came on. Now it doesn't give any indication what I was saying earlier on where I'm getting that vibration at low speeds when I'm braking. But we're going to go, even though it's saying there's a problem with the sensor, we're going to test it. Because what can normally happen is here, you just throw a sensor in and it may or may not be that sensor that's the problem. It may be the ring gear that it takes the reading off, or it could be the actual wording. So we're going to go test it and I'll show you how that's done, and let's see what's wrong with this car, but I think I know what it is anyway. Okay, so we're just in the process of testing the driver's side ABS sensor. We're looking for a live signal coming down to the sensor, and then we're going to check the actual signal that sends back to the ECU. So we have it probed into the into the sensor here, and we're actually reading 11.26 volts, which is battery voltage. So we know there's a power supply going down. Now we're going to test the signal coming out and spin the wheel, and we should be getting a certain reading coming from it. So we're going to go ahead and do that now. Okay. Okay, so we have it probed into the signal wire. This is what I want to be seeing, a wave pattern like this. So let's open it up and spin the wheel. Okay, there we go, look at that. Now this is just hand spinning it. That's perfect. Okay, so as you've seen there, we got that wave formation on the sensor. So I know that the sensor is fine, and I know the wording is fine. But more important, I know the sensor is fine. But if you remember, the problem was coming in at 80 kilometers an hour. Now, I was hoping maybe to see a little drop off on that signal, but I'm not. So I'm going to have a look at the ABS ring gear and see if there's any problems with that. That's what I'm suspecting there is. But I know 100% that sensor is perfect. No need to replace it. Great. Okay, so we found a problem with the car. It's with the ABS ring gear. I'll show you what that is. So this here is your CV joint connected to your drive shaft, which goes into the gearbox, and this here is your ABS ring gear. Just up the top there is the sensor, and what this sensor does is it basically counts these teeth. These teeth will collapse the magnetic field and reopen it, so they're basically counting these teeth. And as you can see just there's a crack in the teeth, so the ring gear has split, so there's too much of a gap from here to here. Now what that's doing is, that's why it was important that you get the information from the customer, you ask questions. So at low speeds, you're getting a vibration in the pedal when you are braking. So it was thinking, because of that gap was too big, it was thinking the car was going into a skid. And then at the high speed, the ABS light would come on because, again, it couldn't distinguish what was happening. The gap was too big. So they should be a certain distance apart, and as you can see, that isn't. So that's why it logs the fault code. So what I've gone through all of that testing, knowing the information that I know, I probably wouldn't have. I would have went straight to the ABS ring gear and had a look and rang the customer. So it's always good to get that information. So any information we can get off the customer is invaluable because it can save you time and it can also save us time. But ultimately, it saves the customer money because less time you spend on this, less time you get charged. Okay, let's get on and fix it. Have a good one.